with a heavier guy. I mean, there's less than 5-pound difference, and Gomez throws bombs at Pintor, and Pintor is able to take them and retaliate.
Gomez has also, I think, got a little bit more respect from Pintor. Pintor's not running in like he was before in the early.
There you saw the right hand from Pintor. This is the second Mexican champion that Gomez has fought, and I think he's beginning to wonder something about Mexican champions.
They can fight, is the bottom line of the whole thing. Sixth round. Pintor being the more patient of the two. Gomez trying to pick up the pace early on here. Gomez is scoring with some of those punches, but Pintor is really not taking a backward step. Does not appear to be hurt by any of them.
Pintor has become a great technician here. You know, he's very strategic here. Now, you notice he goes to the body a couple of times, and this is making Gomez slow down. And he needs Gomez to slow down so he can get inside.
Once more, that swelling under the eye of Wilfredo Gomez has not gotten appreciably worse. Pintor going downstairs. Pretty effective punch there. That right hand a little bit short. Now Pintor has Gomez against the ropes, throws with the left hand. Gomez fights his way off there, moves Pintor to the ropes, now back in the center of the ring.
I think those body shots are starting to bother Gomez or even hurt him. One thing about it, Barry, you throw a punch to the head, you probably miss, but to the body, very seldom do you miss. This is what Pintor is doing.
Pintor has not wasted a lot of punches. Gomez is throwing probably, I would say, 3-1 to Pintor.
Pintor comes across sometimes with that overhand right. Lead off right hand.
Pintor in Gomez's corner, and nothing scoring there. Nothing scoring so far. Pintor trying to fight his way off. Gomez with a left hand finally. That was the only punch that really did any kind of damage whatever, and that did very little. Gomez right now, Ray, does not appear to be able to hurt Pintor.
Gomez is making a mistake now. He's starting to reach and telegraph. He's jumping with his body, and he's being hit. Now his face is starting to swell, and this could be a telling toll in the 8th round.
That was a good left hand, and the legs wobble on Wilfredo Gomez. Pintor with just a straight left hand.
You know, Pintor goes against the ropes, and I think he wants to be there. You see how well he comes across. He comes back to some beautiful shots, those uppercuts and those body shots.
Yeah, I was going to say, it doesn't look like he's being forced into the ropes. It looks like he's there of his own volition. And right now, Gomez punching all of the arms.
It just appears to me, Bud, that Gomez's gas tank is starting to hit that E mark.
Definitely looks like it. Those punches are very ineffective being thrown by Gomez, and yet he's throwing a lot of them.
But maybe he'll get his second win the next round.
That was an elbow right there to the nose of Lupe Pintor. That was not a punch at all. I don't know if we'll get a chance to see that. And you can see Pintor point to his elbow and say, "You hit me with the elbow," and he did. And they took a point away from Wilfredo Gomez, Larry.
In a fight like that, a point could mean a lot. Let's take a look and see what happened here. There we see Pintor on the attack as Gomez tries to gather his forces. And now let's watch Gomez as he goes on the attack.
Well, that right hand there kind of dazed Gomez.
Gomez was in a little trouble in that sequence. This could be a fight of attrition now. It's going to come down to conditioning and willpower. And Gomez has never defended his title successfully going the distance.
Larry, one comment. You gave that round, I see, in your scorecard to Gomez.
Right. I thought he landed more good, clean punches in that fight. At the same time, I do think that the onus is on him to prove himself over the course of the fight because the body punches may be telling on him.
This is the 7th round. Pintor and Gomez. Gomez in the red trunks, Pintor in the white. Super Bantamweight Championship. Good fight so far.
Well, again, you saw Gomez reach in. He came in with his chin up, and like he spalled just there, he did it again. He spalled into Pintor, and that could be very, very costly.
Pintor just seems to be the crisper with his punches, although, as Larry Merchant correctly mentioned, he's not throwing as many as Gomez, although I believe he's been a little bit more effective than Gomez has.
Pintor also looks fresher than Gomez. He still has his hands up high. He's coming in. He knows exactly what he's doing. I think Gomez now is just using experience.
Pintor very patient, stalking Gomez a little bit here. He really hasn't been able to get inside with any great regularity on him. Good exchange there, and Gomez got the better of that. And a right hand by Gomez, and that sends Pintor back to the ropes. Pintor trying to fight off the ropes, does so with a left hand, and a straight left.
Gomez is landing some big shots to the head, to the chin of Pintor, but the real damage I feel, Barry, will be to the body. When he hit the guy to the body, it really just cuts your wind off temporarily, and you can come up to the head. It gives you a second chance.
Got that overhand right in for a moment. Gomez hasn't scored with that since early in the fight. And a left hand by Gomez.
I'm so really surprised that Gomez has not went to the body as often as he can. He's concentrating most on the head than anything.
The one thing that does strike me, even though Pintor does appear to be the fresher of the two, he also appears to be breathing through his mouth, and in fact has for the last 2-3 rounds.
Well, that's a very large mouthpiece that Pintor has, and in fact, I use a single mouthpiece. This guy's using double. I feel very uncomfortable also.
Looks like it would be. This is the 7th round. Coming down toward 20 seconds remaining in the 7th round. Still a very close fight. Right hand by Pintor. Did not appear to hurt Gomez. And Gomez back with a right hand of his own. Very close fight. Has been since the first round. That one was controlled by Gomez. Since then, anybody's guess. End of round 7.
All right, let's take a look here again as Gomez, now in retreat, but trying to set things up, comes over with a left hand that lands a little behind the ear of Pintor and knocks him off balance, I think, more than it hurt him. Larry, you're a big man. You're not used to seeing so many big punches land in a round. Can you relate to that somehow?
Well, Pintor, I think he's giving Gomez a shot so he can kind of work Gomez down, but I think he's giving him the shot a little bit too much. I don't think he should take that punch that he wants to bring Gomez off guard. So trying to wear Gomez down so that he can get him tired so he can go to work.
We're in the 8th round here. Lupe Pintor, Wilfredo Gomez.
You notice now, if you look at Gomez's eyes, both of them are now starting to swell each round. And I feel that Pintor is going to concentrate on those. He's going to use it as a target. I know Tommy Hearns did mine the same way.
He did do that. Remember, still to come, Wilfred Benitez, Tommy Hearns, Super Welterweight Championship of the World.
I'm sure that the toughness around Gomez's eyes is very tender.
It's a right hand that scored but did not hurt Pintor. Nonetheless, all those points add up.
There seems to be a little blood coming from Gomez's mouth. I think the reason for that is because his mouth is open.
Gomez was breathing rather heavily between rounds in his own corner, too. And now there is a puffiness over the left eye of Wilfredo Gomez that I had not seen before that looks very close to opening up. I don't know if you could get a good look at the left eye, over the left eye. Wilfredo Gomez is definitely red and very close to opening up. So we'll see if Pintor can work on that as they put more tape on the glove of Wilfredo Gomez. Not yet halfway through the 8th round.
Well, you just said it, Barry. He landed on that left eye of Gomez. Pintor landed a beautiful right hand. Again, a second right hand. The lead-off right hands of Pintor will be very effective against Gomez, because Gomez he keeps that left hand down quite low.
Gomez also, as you mentioned, Ray, bleeding from inside the mouth.
And what's doing is the uppercuts also. Every time that Pintor is able to get close enough to Gomez, he'll deliver a left or right uppercut.
Two good shots by Pintor right on that eye of Gomez.
You notice you don't see any bruises on Pintor. He has that kind of skin that's very, very durable.
Right hand by Gomez, or the left hand by Gomez. Ineffective, but nonetheless